guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another meal prep video. Actually just got done meal prepping, but I forgot I did not do an intro. So what you're going to see here today, I am planning on just doing mainly just some things I can use for different meals this week. So I'm going to do some egg bakes for breakfast. I'm going to do some chicken taco meat and some ground turkey taco meat that can be used in a variety of ways throughout the week, and then lots of veggies, some hard-boiled eggs. Again, I plan on doing lots of salads and bowls and wraps, so I just wanted to make sure I had everything laid out for all of that. So let's go ahead and go into the meal prep video.
First thing we're going to do is cut up some veggies. So I have some peppers here that I'm going to dice up and cut into slices. We have some whole carrots that I'm going to cut up into little sticks. We have our cucumbers, some onion. We're going to slice up some strawberries. I have some celery in the refrigerator, and let's get going.
Alrighty, so we are all done with our veggies. So we have some diced up peppers that I can toss in salads. I'm going to toss them in the egg bakes. I'm going to make here just a little bit. We have diced onions again for the same type of thing. We have some cucumbers that we can either toss in salads or dip in hummus. Then we have our carrots and celery. And then these veggies I can use in the veggie dip or hummus. And then if I wanted sliced up onions, I can just toss that on wraps or again on salads. We have some strawberries. And then we have hard-boiled eggs. So we have this part done. Now let's go ahead and go into making our little mini egg casseroles. For the mini casseroles, you're going to need whatever ingredients you want to go into it. The base of it's going to be 2 whole eggs and a 1/4 cup of egg whites and some seasoning. Then you can just add in whatever you want. So in one of them, I'm going to do some of these veggie grillers crumbles. So I'll do a 1/4 cup of these, and then some cheese and some veggies. The other one, I think I'm gonna do 2 of them with the veggies, 1 of them with the ham, and I'm just gonna do ham and cheese and some veggies because I need to use up this ham. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to do this, and then meanwhile preheat your oven to 375 and then get some sort of little casserole dishes. So these are the ones that I use for meal prep. They're glass so they can go in the oven. I don't know what size they are. Here's the kind of reference to the egg carton. I got these at Costco a long time ago. Alrighty, okay, let's go ahead and set the camera up and then we'll start mixing together the casseroles. I think I said a 1/2 cup of these, but a 1/4 cup of these, but a 1/2 cup of the serving. So I'm just gonna weigh out a serving of this. And then the ham, a serving is 2 ounces, so I'll probably just weigh out a serving of this too, because I have to use the scale for my cheese anyway. But first, to make it easier, we're going to start with just putting in our eggs, our 2 eggs in each one of them. This is a really super easy prep. So we'll just go ahead and put our 2 eggs in each one of them. And if you wanted to, you could do more egg whites and just like maybe do 1 egg and like a 1/2 cup of egg whites. I thought about doing that, but when it comes to egg bakes, I kind of like to have more yolk than egg. But definitely this is really easy to customize to what you like. I was going to put spinach in it, but I forgot to buy plain spinach, and I bought a spinach spring mix blend. I could probably use that, but I think I'm gonna not do that. Alrighty, so there's the eggs. I think we'll go ahead and just do the 1/4 cup of egg whites in each one too before we start weighing out the meat and the cheese. These are gonna have a lot of protein in them, which is what I like to have first thing in the morning. I just want to try to have a very high protein meal first thing in the morning. So these are definitely do that. Okay, I'm gonna go and get a whisk and whisk all these up before we start adding in the other ingredients. I forgot to tell you one pretty important step, and that was cooking spray. I did forget to do it, so I had to dump these into a bowl, each one of them, and put the cooking spray on there. But we're good to go now. So let me go ahead and add the seasoning before we whisk it. And I'm just using the Kinder's salt, pepper, garlic blend. So just whisk them up as much as you want them whisked up. A serving of these are 52 grams. Or half a cup. Which, just so you know, that right there, a little bit ahead. We'll just leave it at 54. So measuring it out with the cup, sometimes you actually get an inaccurate measurement, but we came pretty dang close. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do the meat in all of these while we have it out. If you haven't had these veggie crumbles before, they're really good. I actually was trying to find the, well, we'll have to leave that one because I got into the egg. I was trying to find the Jimmy Dean turkey sausage crumbles, but my stores do not have them around here. I have never seen them around here. So you are lucky if you can get those in your area, because those are really good too. Okay, the ham is 56 grams. A lot of ham. Okay, I'll get that one right on. We'll go ahead and do the cheese. So the cheese is 28 grams. Feta would be really good in these too. I just honestly don't feel like getting my feta cheese out and having to chop it up. So you can get the feta cheese crumbles, but I am personally not a fan of those. Probably could get away with less cheese. This is quite a bit of cheese. Now it's time for the veggies. So I have some tomatoes here. I'm going to put in all of them. I really like tomatoes with eggs. And then I'm just going to sprinkle just some peppers and onions in all of them. Okay, now I'm going to get a spoon and we'll just kind of stir these up a little bit. Now these are going to go into a 375-degree oven for about 20 minutes. You'll want to make sure it's mostly set. As you know, eggs do typically cook a little bit after you pull them out of the oven, so just make sure you don't overcook them. And what's nice about cooking them in these little containers is that I can just pop the lid on there and they are good to go. Then I can just heat them up before I have them, and this is just a nice little kind of make ahead breakfast. It's not much different than like the little mini muffins, but this, I don't know, I feel like these are just a little bit more convenient for me because I tend to eat these more. With the mini muffins, sometimes I don't eat all of them, and it just feels like you're eating more of a substantial breakfast. How I cook them, I just put them on a cookie sheet or baking dish, whatever you want to call it, and then I'll go ahead and toss these in the oven and I'll show you what they look like when they come out. Here are my egg bakes. For some reason today they took 25 minutes. I swear in the past I've made them and they've taken 20, but they are done. So here they are. Don't those look amazing? I will have points, calories, and protein here on the screen. Next up, we're going to put some chicken in the Instant Pot. I'm going to pressure cook this for 15 minutes, let it natural release, and then it'll be ready to go. So these are a little bit smaller chicken breasts, just a little over a pound. So I'll be using these for salads, I have bought some corn tortillas, I'll use them with those. I can make a bowl, whatever you want. So it's just nice to have something like this on hand. This will be for lunches and dinners. I'm going to use only a half a can of the Rotel since it's not very much chicken, and a half a can of the diced green chilies. The rest of it we'll put in our ground turkey taco meat that we're going to make here in a little bit. And then I have my homemade taco seasoning, which if you want to know how I make this, check out my DIY spice blend video. and then I have some ranch dip mix. So all this is just going to go into the pressure cooker. I'm going to use the poultry button, which mine has that. I'll show you that. And then we'll just go ahead and let it cook on high pressure. So if you don't have a poultry button, it's high pressure for 15 minutes. Already, here is everything in there. I don't put any other liquid. Typically the liquid from the chicken and then the tomatoes and stuff is enough, so I don't ever worry about adding any other liquid. Make sure you're sealed up. And then I just have a button that says poultry, and it automatically does 15 minutes at high pressure. Hit start, and then once it's done, I just let it natural release. It usually takes about another 10 minutes or so, and then I just shred it up. While the chicken taco meat is cooking, we're going to do some ground turkey. So I know this is about the same, but I'd like to use the shredded chicken in like with tacos and wraps and bowls. I like to use the ground one in like taco salads. And I plan on having those a few times this week between lunch and dinner. So I have some ground turkey here. And then of course we'll use the other half of the rotel, the other half of the diced green chilies, and then about 2 tablespoons of taco seasoning, because this is a little bigger packet. This is the ones from Costco, and they're a little bit larger. Now that it's mostly cooked through, I'm going to go ahead and add in these other 3 ingredients. I like to add my spices in before it's completely cooked, and then that way I feel like it kind of flavors the meat a little bit more. Okay, here's my chicken. I'm just going to take my mixer right here and just mix it right up inside the bowl. That way it shreds it up nicely. If you don't use mixers for that, highly recommend that. Here is our taco meat. So we have our ground turkey taco meat and our chicken taco meat. So again, you can use this for so many different things. I'm going to do this with some corn taco shells. I have some tostada shells I can use. I have some street taco shells. Like I said, I like to use this in bowls and taco salads. So it's such a great thing. And if I don't eat it all, then I just toss it in the freezer and it's good to go. Let's go ahead and wrap up today's meal prep. We have our egg bakes here. We have our chicken taco meat, our ground turkey taco meat, our hard-boiled eggs, strawberries, then all of our yummy veggies that again I can use in salads and dips and whatever. I'll use the strawberries in like yogurt or just to have just a snack on. So this is today's meal prep. I will have some links down below to some different meal ideas that you can use with some of this stuff. So I'll just have my entire meal plan linked down below, and you can see where some of these things are going to come into play. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know down in the comments, what do you plan on meal prepping for the week? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.